You already know. Y'all know how we coming. You know who this is. Yours truly. Your greatness.
Block party Friday. And you know we turning up. Put up for the city and you know we know what's up. Party Friday. Every time we turning up. This right here your station, get that up and turn it up. Party Friday. Greatness in the building, turn up, time to get it. It's the turn up party station, nice house baby, come get with it. Party Friday. With the ice we going up. Pull up to the station, nigga, till we turning up. Party Friday. Let's get turning, let's get lit. Pull up to the station, put up for your city. Turn up ice us in the building, on the Friday, yeah, let's get it. Nigga, till we going up, Atlanta, yeah, it's time to get it. Cause it's like Party Friday.
You already know.
Block Party Friday.
You know how we coming. Up and at 'em. No snooze.
Party Friday. And we know we turning up. Put up for the city and you know we know what's up. Party Friday. Every time we turning up. This right here your station, get that up and turn it up. Party Friday. Greatness in the building, turn up, trying to get it. It's that turn up party station, nice house baby, come get with it. Party Friday. With the ice we going up. Pull up to the station, nigga, till we turning up. Party Friday.
And we're gonna dig deep down, man, into the title of the show today. Start kind of like right on point, man, because I had another appointment before this, man. So I'm trying to catch up on that, and then I'll call some people, man. So with that being said, we're glad y'all tune in, man. Every Monday 8 to 10 on Highly Unique Radio. Shouts out to everybody who's tuning in for the first time, or the second, the third, or fourth time. We appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all for being real and for respecting the movement. So with that being said, man, I just want to let y'all know, man, this OG table, once again, Pieces of Your Greatness, every Monday, 8 to 10. And we got a new member alert, man. You already know. New member alert, man. That boy Essence in the building. Man, I'm just glad that the brother came through by another mother and really, man, shining bright through the situation, being positive, and really, man, like standing this ground, man, and keeping God first and trusting in God and changing hand. What it do, Essence?
Blessings, man. Just blessed to be here. Highly favored to even keep showing up, and thankful to be here another day because tomorrow ain't promised. You know what's going on.
I already know, bro. And I'm in a place right now, man, where I'm just accepting the good, the bad, and the ugly. And a lot of times, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly, it was make us who we are today. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, bro, you know, you gotta look at how a car run. A car run on what? A positive and a negative. You might have started negative, but then it ventures off into the positive. Mm-hmm. You know, because, you know, all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and who are called according to his purpose. This is a hood show, ghetto to the max, but God got it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people got a problem with, Essence. Dean, that's what people got a problem with, when you could take the foolish things of the world and confine the wise.
Ooh, I just texted somebody that scripture earlier today. That's crazy.
Nice.
That's crazy.
So when things like what just happen, you know you in order. So when you in order, because you acknowledge him in all your ways and all your steps, he directed in the right direction.
Amen.
Hey, so it is what it is, man. I just come to you, man, just showing that God could do anything. He could bring you from nowhere to somewhere. He could take you and take the crumbs you got and make it a whole pie. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't take much with God, because all God needed is your faith. Because without faith it's impossible to please God. You must believe that he is who he say he is, and he's a rewarder of those who consistently seek him. See, I'm like a devoted Muslim. I stay on my knees. Because know what I know? I love Allah too. I just want his name.
Thanks.
So, Essence, I know, man, it's been a struggle going through, you know, in the trenches and carrying his name, bearing the cross, And give us a little example, man, how you had to better cross, man, in the trenches.
Well, give me, say that again, or better cross in the
When you had to better cross in the trenches.
Meaning?
In other words, you know, on the cross, on Calvary, that's where he suffered and died at.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a lot of situations that occurred in your life you suffered and died in.
Exactly.
The old you to become the new you.
Got you. There's been a lot of those seasons because, you know, in some seasons he'll break you. Other seasons he'll fill you. He'll make you whole and then he'll fill you up. So, you know, in the seasons of that, ever since I had my first encounter, I had seasons where God was stripping things from me. From the way I was moving, the way I was living, how I was moving in the streets. And now it's come to a part where I've learned balance in that area. Then boom, he elevated me to another area to where I had to go without certain things, without vehicles, certain seasons. He had to strip me because it was a season of him killing my flesh. Mm-hmm. And when I understood what God was doing, when he told me it wasn't about being perfect, and he said, let them persecute you, let them judge you, let them not understand your pain. Because see, the depth of someone's pain is actually going to show them and actually help people understand the height of their success. Like if you know people like Oprah and Tyler Perry, you listen to their stories, they've had a lot of family issues. They had a lot of mama drama, daddy drama, type of crazy situations. So those seasons where I was, you know, incarcerated, the seasons where I was finding my way, he stripped that mentality because favor kept popping up, the doors kept opening. You know, I have favor with people that most people didn't even, was scared to get close to. So, you know, just trust your process. That's basically it at the end of the day. But it's hard. It's a hard process, but if you just understand, like you said earlier, you put his word first, and that his word is your instructions, because Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving earth. And if you understand the instruction manual, you'll never lose your way no matter what the waves of life look like. And it took me 16 years to actually manifest this, understand, and demonstrate it to where now the young lady that was here and others that are around me, they see it, they just don't get it. Mm-hmm. Kind of like they see it in a prophetic realm, and so they'll say prophet, but they don't understand it's, you know, it's the fivefold. So when you are getting the 12 strong and breaking off of your mindset, breaking off the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, and the lust of the flesh, God will put you around those things. He'll put you around the drugs, the women, the cars. He'll put you around.
I was going to say, the
just
attacks start coming.
Just to see how you respond. And once you stop responding, the Bible says resist the devil and he'll flee. So once you start resisting these things, then God sees, okay, now I can trust you. It's not a Lamborghini ain't gonna send you to hell. It's the love of it. So if he could trust you a Lambo, he'll give it to you. When he says give it away, like what was that? Charlie Sheen, Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker said Charlie Sheen loaned him a Lambo and forgot he gave it to him. When you have that, he'll keep accelerating. That's why people be like, why he act like that but he keep getting blessed? Why he do this and he keep getting blessed? Because they don't know what these people's mindset is.
Mm-hmm. That's deep, bro. Hey, I'm feeling it, man, because one thing about me, I ain't ashamed of God. You know what I'm saying? I learned better than that, man. Because when you be ashamed of God, he'll be ashamed of you.
Exactly, and that's 116. So, you know, shout out Lecrae and all them. That's when you understand the show the gospel, that gives you power. Everything you say becomes power. And if you want to align your destiny, your thoughts have to first become God's thoughts, and that's the only be connected to his word. So I love how he flows in the word. So we just gonna continue to build each other. Nothing inauthentic can come from this type of relationship because it's built off the word.
What do you say to somebody that's close to you that says that they don't think you're being sincere about that? You know what I'm saying?
I've come to the point where it's almost like I've come to the point where I'm starting to be unemotional towards people that you got to pacify, even if they're grown. To where now it's like you give a horse the water, but if they don't want to drink it, and you keep trying to give them the water, that becomes force. Jesus said force is not the way. And if they don't receive your message, then you got to kind of move around because they'll become a Judas. It's almost repetitive because everybody has the same type of warfare. So you're going to have some prideful people that are not going to listen. Those are the ones I kind of just, you know, I let God remove them out of my life. And then you got hungry people who are willing, who are not rebellious, who are teachable, kind of prideful, kind of look, but they're trying to hang on to you. Kind of like a Peter. You know, even Peter was scared. He didn't understand, but he still denied him.
But do you hang around those people anymore, or do you frequent with them less?
When I felt led to, because I don't go off emotions. I don't feel like I need friends. I feel like I have a friend in Jesus, and I hear him very well. And a lot of people who talk too much about nothing can't feed my spirit. If you can't feed my spirit, I'm gonna feel irritated being around with you because I'm gonna feel like you're plotting or you're doing something not right because I'm seeing in the spirit like you're not being genuine. You're saying the wrong shit. you're not sharing, supporting, you're not liking my stuff, why you want to hang with me? That's what you got to peep the Judas for. But see, Jesus already knew who Judas was. So he let all of them do their thing to show us the map of how people going to be around us when you start walking in that power.
I think you finally get it one day when, these attacks personally come to you, and I'm talking about verbal attacks, and you start citing scripture.
Exactly.
Without even thinking about it.
Exactly.
It's the most amazing thing that ever overcame me. I used to be one that I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember exactly. So I look at myself as a real youngster in that regard. But I can tell you, everything you say is so true.
And you got to realize it's him speaking it through me, because word like verbal attacks are word curses, and people don't understand, like, physical abuse is going to heal quicker than somebody giving you verbal abuse. So they don't understand how much trauma and how much warfare you can put on a man's mind or a woman's mind to grow up, and have all these things and be toxic and destroy their family. And this is the kind of curse I'm breaking, because I come from a different type of family. So therefore, as I'm watching it from going through the wilderness, going through the seasons of my flesh being torn, because I asked God, I said, God, I want you to make me a superhero. I want to be able to walk in a gift. No, for real, and you gotta be careful what you ask God for. Because
Yeah, you do.
I was in ministry school when I did this. I was like,
I prayed that David anointed, boy. I did that. I went through hell.
And then he send you all these Jezebels. Like, for real. That's how it works. Like, he gonna send, no, my bad, Bathsheba, because Jezebel was for John. So at the end of the day, when you understand the story, it's gonna replay in your life. Even certain people's names, how they are. My mother's name is Mary. I'm her only son. I got a half sister.
Wow. So your mom named Mary.
I'm her only son. So, but where I come from is a small town. So you'll start to depict your life and compare it to Joseph, Job, Jesus, Moses, depending on what season you're in. That's why it's always good to know your season, stay rooted in the Word, and understand every day God's gonna keep killing your flesh.
Well, I think one of the most amazing things is the things you observe and see that you never saw before. You could be driving in your car, you could be at the store, you could be with family members, and you see activities going around you, or you hear verbal altercations, and you would have never heard that before. You would have never seen that before. And sometimes you want to say something, but you don't.
True.
You just kind of soak it all in like a sponge, and as your day goes by.
I'm learning, like, being out here in Georgia, from living in Lithonia, Conyers, to Carrollton Road, to Forest Park, to now Sandy Springs, to now. I'm learning sometimes people need to be told something, but as long as you do it the right way, they out here, they respect you. You do it the wrong way, they gonna get on your ass and make you pull out that pistol on you, because everybody feels like they got out here because they got a gun or they got a Draco. Like, they don't understand, like, real people in the spirit still exist, but yet most of those people believe in ephod and believe in all these type of gods that have no power. You feel me? Because we know who the bridge is. There's a reason why I'm an only child, and that's her name. So people gonna see the demonstration of why the favors go like that, why the connections like that. Because when you walking in a prophecy, some season you might be a prophet, some season you might be an apostle, some season you might be an evangelist, some season you might just be an usher at the church serving.
Wow, man. Well, guess what? We're gonna go ahead and stop it right there, Essence. And the name of the day's show, man, is it good to be computer illiterate? So that's the name of the show today. We're gonna come back with that, man. We're gonna get back to the music, then we're gonna come next with the My Poem. And we're gonna get Essence on there. Hopefully we get Dean on there. You never know, man. And but we coming back next with that, so y'all stay tuned, man. OG Table, Piece of Your Greatness, man. Every Monday, 8 to 10. And you already know what it's hitting for, man. So y'all, this that OG poem. OG poem. Do you understand that it's family? Do you understand that ain't nothing thicker than blood, but sometimes water can? Do you understand that when you go through life with nobody backing you up, that means you don't have a family. You don't have a support system. But this is an OG poem where we understand one thing, if nothing else, ain't nothing bigger than the brain, and ain't nothing bigger than family. But with family, we stick together through it all, through the ups, the downs, the ins and the outs. These OG table, pieces of your greatness. I'm just giving you a piece of my greatness. Because when you touch my greatness, you touch your greatness. And together we touch greatness. If you're an OG, you understand exactly where I'm coming from. That me, I love my family. And nothing can separate us. Nothing. Nothing. So Essence, give us something, man, on the mob poem to let the world know who you are and that you're poetic and you're a songstress and you are a rapper. You're a little bit of everything, just like me. So we come together, we make gumbo, and then that go Dean to be a political genius and to be a sports fanatic. So Essence, as I pass the mic to you, we're talking about OG table, pieces of your greatness, family. And this is my poem from a mob talker.
And this is Essence. We here, we blessed, we love, and you are chosen. A lot of great things going on. You guys gotta tap into my music and feel the substance, feel the transformation. Sometimes you be waiting for a call. Sometimes you gotta go get out and get it yourself. Understand, this life ain't meant to be fun. But just know, you can always manifest anything without a gun. And trust God, because He can do everything under the sun. You hear that? Everything. So yeah, we got some bangers coming. We got some blessings coming. We got some more favor coming. Just trust your process. And know, always, you're never alone. No matter what people do around you. Blessings.
So Dean, give them something like only you can. A part of the mob poem. So this is Podcast Wednesdays. No, this is Block Party Friday. No, this is OG Table, Pieces of Your Greatness, a part of the Block Party Friday family. So Dean Sheridan, give them your thoughts on family to the music.
Sometimes you're speechless, right?
Go ahead.
Sometimes there's nothing to say.
Yeah. I guess you can talk about you and how you feel.
I'm speechless.
Wow. It happens. But as we go on with the music and as we pass the baton back, man, to the music, and then we're going to come with why it's not good to be illiterate, computer illiterate. It's not good to be illiterate, period. But you got to know one thing, to keep yourself well read and well educated in the things that you need to know to move through life. One thing about life, it only gives you what you give it. So starting today, change your consciousness and start noticing and observing the things that are going on around you that teaches you to be a better you. Dig deep, read hard, study strong. You can last long, grow on. My poem, man, by you already know, man, the great, the wonderful Block Party Friday family. Yeah, so we're going to get back to some of this great music, man, and we're going to come back, man, with more on that why it's not good to be illiterate. I'm talking about in computer illiterate or no type of illiterate. So, man, we're going to be talking about that tonight, man. Shouts out to Dean Sheridan. Shouts out to Essence, man.
Yeah.
Big ups, fellas. Love y'all, man. Say, bro, glad y'all here. Say, bro, let's have a great time and enjoy the music. Let's go. The dog. Yeah, man, y'all already know, man. Y'all know what to say before. Man, we having a little fun right there, man. Big ups to us, man. Oh man, you already know what it's in for, man.
You're listening to Highly Unique Radio.
You already know, man. It's you know, business as usual. But big ups to everybody out there, man, who tuned in, man. Shouts out to everybody, man, who know what this is, and everybody who on board for the long haul. All the fakers, man, you know they fall off. That's just how it is. But man, we talking about being literate and not illiterate when it comes to being computer savvy. Everybody not computer savvy, and everybody not illiterate, and everybody is not like know a lot about computers. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people not even really interested in working on computers, right? But watch this, they got some people who are. But you know, I never really hear IT techs talking about being online. They always talk about how they trying to build one and put it online, a computer. You know, they're looking at the bigger picture. But it's a lot of people out here, man, and that's the conversation tonight, about being computer illiterate. You want to make sure, man, that, you know, whatever you got to do to learn what you got to learn, not to be computer illiterate, you got to do it. If you got to take a course, like Goodwill have courses over there, you know, to get your computer knowledge up. You know, I always ask people to show me, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, ain't nothing wrong with asking questions. They say the dumbest question you can ask is the one you don't ask. So, we gotta know, man, ask questions to people who know more. Maybe you need a mentor. Maybe you need somebody to show you the ropes. Whatever it may be, don't be afraid to ask. The dumbest question is to ask, the question that you don't ask, not a question you ask. So no matter how dumb it may come off, no matter how off it may sound, no matter how like not your style it may sound, if it's coming from a sound-minded person and they really know what they're doing and they really like want to help you or show you or willing to, take advantage of that, man. So Essence, you always been like computer literate? Are you computer literate?
Explain computer literate.
When it comes to social media or anything concerning like getting on a computer, you know basically everything.
To a degree,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of learned how to evolve as the world evolved, like going from MySpace to Facebook to,
Right.
you know, and then it got to the point where it just started doing the most, and I just kind of, you know, I kind of stepped back to
Right.
where I just started, you know, seeing how much it was restricting me from doing things I wanted to do, making me more lazy and all that type of stuff. But,
Right.
I wasn't always, at one point I used to, you know, as a kid, I used to always be outside on the trampoline playing with my friends and stuff. But when I started seeing everybody doing it and saying, and then you go to a public school and you're like, hey, did y'all see on something? You're like, what are they talking about? Then you start, boom, I'm telling you, it's like you led into it.
Right.
But now kids don't even want to be outside no more and everything.
I know. So all the kids are in. So watch this. Now, if I get around a kid and I ask a kid to show me something, I'm expecting them to show me something. Thanks. I'm not just saying that, I'm serious. Show me something. Because you know what I know? We used to be outside. We ain't had time to be on the computer. So watch this. You are inside 24/7, so I know you know a lot about that computer. Because you're always on it. You're always on it. The person that's the most, like right now, we in here. I've been doing radio to everybody in here. I'm more radio savvy than you guys. Because I do this a lot, and I've been doing it a long time. So, and I ain't the amount of time I've been doing it is not the amount of time you go to when you do this. You're gonna go far as you want. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have a degree of knowledge of it and know where to put it in and who to put it in front and why you do it. Shouts out Beachbox, man. Y'all already know, man. Beachbox.com, man. He'll be on the radio Wednesday and Friday. Go look up beachbox.com. Get you one of those beaches, man. Hold your tongue and say, you beaches. So it is that beach box. Beach box, man. You know, shouts out to Austin, man. He the inventor and creator of beach box. Go get you a beach box. When you go to the beach, before you go, get you a beach box. I'm talking about hold your tongue and say, you beach box. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what eyes gonna be hitting when this thing drop all over the world. Beachbox.com.
Oh, that's that radio.
You know, it's
that Bluetooth, that big old speaker thing?
No, it's a box that you put your personal belongings in when you go on the beach. Say for instance, you sit down, right? You sit down and you want to be like, oh man, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the water, big. Like, big, you about to go? No, I'm coming with you. Damn, ain't nobody gonna be sitting there. We're gonna do our stuff. You can't just leave it there. And you can't put it back in your car because people gonna see you putting it back in the car. So you taking the risk with having your belongings with you.
Facts.
But the beach box has solved that problem. The beach box has solved that problem. So by the beach box solved that problem, all you need now is just go ahead on and look it up and go get you one.
That was just said right now. When you become the answer to people's problems, that's when you become a valued product.
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
Very simple.
It's not hard. And see, Austin, man, I love, the kind of person he is, man. Big ups to Austin, man, who introduced the beach box to me, man, and we like family now. You know what I'm saying? And we growing, man. We growing. So big up to him, man. Beachbox.com. Look it up, man. Check it out on Instagram. Beachbox. Everywhere. Beachbox. Just look it up. It's a box you put your belongings in when you go on the beach or you at the hotel. If you out and about, you will get you one because it has a protective system on it in case somebody try to take it or move on it. And then it's gonna be different kinds. So that everybody just get prepared, man. Beach box is about to take off, man. You know what I'm saying? So big ups, man, to Austin, my brother by another mother, man, who invented it. Great dude, man. I met him and we hit it off, man. So when you go to the beach, what you use with your belongings? What you do with your belongings?
Yeah, I mean, guys, we get these shorts, the ones with all the pockets on them. So you stuff in there, right? You're carrying a lot of stuff.
You can't jump in the water with that.
There's always a female there, and you're carrying some of her stuff, right? So that's the way it works.
We need to make some pants. That's all a little problem.
Really?
My Party Friday pocket pants, brand new from back in the 80s.
Or something like that. Unless you're gonna have a backpack with you.
Something.
You know what I'm saying?
You carry too much stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Dean don't know yet, but he will know. Beach box is the future. Beach box is the future.
You're listening.
They're guys.
Beach box.
Beach box. Oh, you talking to say you son of a beach? But I ain't say that word. I say beach. You trying to say beach?
Beach box.
Say beach box. 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 When you go to the beach box. When you go to the lake, beach box.
Yeah.
When you straight in the park, beach box.
Yeah.
Beach box.
Yeah.
Beach box.
Let's go.
Beach box, baby. Y'all heard it right here, man. That new jingle, that banger, beach box, man. When you go to the lake, beach box. When you go to the beach box. Hold your tongue and say it low. Beach box. Beach box.
Yeah.
That's crazy, kid.
Jingle Man 3000 over here.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying some new stuff out. Man.
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah,
Got to.
man.
That's what I'm on.
So, man, what about us, man, who, you're not all that savvy and, knowing how to type. I heard a dude, I texted a girl, shouts out Moed, man. She got a show on Sundays. She right here too at Holly Unique Radio. Big ups Rich Black. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, to really be real with you, she had, was telling me about a lot of stuff that she was doing too. You know what I'm saying? And she had a lot of things that needed to be done because Moed's somewhat, computer savvy. You got to be computer savvy. You know what I'm saying? She told me about some things that I could do online. And then if you don't know how to do it, it's complicated again, part two. That's why I brought such subject up like this. Because there's a lot of people dealing with that. But then there's some people who go on the internet and do whatever they want.
Facts.
I can have whatever I want. You can do you because you know what you're doing on there. But they got people, the older generation, even young, middle-aged, who do not have the knowledge of that. Somebody asked me, they said, that was Moet. They said, do you type 35 minutes or what?
35 minutes, a word a minute.
Yeah.
And that's why I said that tool can be a tool to take people out or advance people.
Right.
Well, we kind of discussed it the other day when we
Facts.
said about 97% of teenagers between the age of 14 and 19 are on those two social media platforms. So it tells you that they're growing with a much greater knowledge of the tools and devices, even the ones that come out quarterly. I'm noticing changes, recently in a lot of the websites I've been, you gotta relearn the program, because they're changing some of their stuff. So you gotta update them all the time. People feel that's laborious,
Exactly.
right? They just don't wanna deal with it.
Exactly. Because they'd rather have something more lackadaisical so where they can just come to them. So that's why technology is making people so slow to where people are getting fatter, out of shape, don't want to do nothing.
Well, you just gotta deal with it, with the basics. I mean, most of us only have so much time per day.
Facts.
So, they gotta make sure that their banks are in order
Exactly.
and they're up to snuff on that kind of stuff like banking,
Mm-hmm.
or other personal things that, they have to have
And there's been a
proof
lot
of or
of
whatever.
there's a lot of disorder in that area because of the social media, because of people not being able to learn how to be
All the hackers and the scams and all that comes
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
and it can be a little bit challenging.
Shoot, when I got scammed, I ain't gonna even lie. I know everybody got scammed. Come on, be for real. Don't even lie. Bring it on out there. Bring it out. You done been scammed. You done been inboxed. You done sent some money, thought you done won the sweepstakes. You did it. You done been out there and you done let people tell you to sow a seed into something that ain't make no sense and ain't doing everybody. And I'm gonna tell you where they come from. Not being computer savvy, or life savvy, or mental savvy. You have to be a savage to be savvy.
Exactly.
Because it takes a savage to outlast the rest. Because believe me, this world is full of snakes and whales. And guess what? Not only whales, but sharks.
Exactly.
But you gotta be a killer whale out here. Because his life is like that now. So you gotta keep computer savvy. They inbox you and run game on you.
Yep. Go right back in.
Right. Go on your cash app, jack out all your money. You're gonna either wisen up or you're gonna get caught up. You know what I'm saying? We as a people have to start knowing that the best thing we can do is educate ourselves in every area. Get ready, be prepared. That's why I created these shows and these platforms to do it like they do it. When I say they, I mean those who are already ahead of the game, who've been in the game.
Well, we talked about that one company that has been proven that they're taking personal information from people.
Right.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
And so that's all part of it too. And then they gather this file on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
They know all your habits when you're on there.
Yeah.
That's what I would like how you were saying. It says in Hosea 4:6, my children perish due to the lack of knowledge. And a lot of people are perishing through social media because they lack knowledge on how to move,
Yeah, they do.
on the type of entities that are watching them, and on the type of gift they have that lies in their tongue.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's why I'm out here, because I'm out here to jump out on faith and just share with the world the gifts I got.
Exactly.
And see, with the gifts I got, I feel like I can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And how I make a difference by shedding light on the things that I analyze. I got a show that I do, I've been doing for years, off and on. I'm looking eventually to spread that. That's going to be a great platform eventually. So I'm looking at it, but I've been doing this show. I go live on Instagram on every Sunday at 7 and every Wednesday at 7.
Mm.
And it's called Bishop Kosh, where I analyze your problems and give you solutions. Because as a Sagittarius, man, I'm a true analyzer, so I analyze everything.
That's how I am.
Yeah, and so by me analyzing everything, I really figures it out. It don't take long.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
It's like this process of elimination in our mindset of how every aspect will come, which is like that movie. If you ain't seen it, go watch it. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
Which one? Yeah,
all of them.
All of them.
Like, because he enhances his gift every movie, and he's
Oh, yeah, I
able
gotta
to
check that out.
He's able to analyze every situation. And Tony Stark, Iron Man, goes up to him and says, "So, do you see any end of us winning?" And he looks like at 1,000 scenarios of how they could kill Thanos, and then he tells Tony Stark, "There's one." That's the gift we have, and that's how we have that gift in the spirit to see what's gonna come next, how to help people beat strongholds and fight their mindsets. Like,
But guess how I learned though? Guess how you enhance those gifts? You enhance those gifts this is how you do. You get the information that increases that power of that gift.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that years ago, so I started researching.
Say that again.
You enhance that gift
Mm-hmm.
by feeding it.
Exactly.
You have to feed. You have to see. I'm gonna tell you where to feed it. Number one, the Word of God.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, spiritual knowledge and books that people that wrote that's great and have been through hell. That's another way.
Facts.
Start getting around other brothers that's stronger, as strong as you, or just as strong. You know what I'm saying? That's another way. It's so many exercising, taking good care of yourself. I never forget, man. I do this certain walk I do every morning. I ain't did it this morning, but I'm doing it every morning. And it's a long one, and you go down the hill, and you come up the hill. And then I got these 3 flights of stairs that I'm running up and down now, right? So on my way walking, that's why I know it's a superpower to walk and to exercise and to really like see the world. And when I say see the world, I mean see the things that God created on this earth, in this world. So when I'm walking, I'm watching everything, and my creativity is stirring up.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking some of the greatest thoughts and genius ideas ever in my head. And I'm saying them to myself, and I'm like, Jesus. Because I just started walking that walk every morning. My partner started me. And then he was like, I'm going to do it once a week. And I was like, I think I'm going to do it every day. At least every other day. And that's what I've been doing. And since I've been doing it, a number of ideas have been coming to me. That's the way we stop ourselves from not being savvy in a lot of different areas. This stuff ain't hard as we think it is. I wrote today, on Instagram, man, affirmations are important. It's important that you say these affirmations to yourself every day and mean it and accept it. Talking about, David said he encouraged yourself in the Lord. So watch this, P gang. When you lay there and start saying them affirmations to yourself, you're building yourself up in your holiest of holies, right? So you're building yourself up in your holiest of holies. And then guess what I said at the end after I wrote that? Because I'm a writer too. I wrote 2 books. I'm in the process of revamping them and putting them back out, getting republished. I'm gonna let y'all know what he has, so y'all can go buy y'all a copy. 2 of the greatest books in the world, no cap. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I realized about affirmations? You got to constantly say them. Then at the end, when I wrote that, I said, and by the way, I'm a Cajun mogul. You know what I'm saying?
You stamp yourself.
Yeah, I stamped it right there. And watch this. It's power in words.
Exactly.
Power.
And thoughts shape reality. So as you keep speaking them words over yourself, into your seed, into your finances, into your relationships, into your warfare,
It's going to manifest.
you manifest everything. And when you get around people who sincerely believe in you, it happens quicker because there's levels to accelerate.
Watch this.
Woo.
That was the first key I said. I said I wrote it on now. For them to read it and magnify it. You damn, I did that. I was strategic. But nobody know what they were being hit with. I was using them against themselves. It ain't my order.
Chess.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I play for kids, bro. Because I know one thing. How important this is that I build this legacy for me and my kids.
That's it.
And guess what? Everybody I can connect with, man, on this road of life.
Because there's no limit.
That's what you do.
No limit, bro.
No limit.
Ain't no limit, man. So I'm gonna tell y'all who all out there right now, man. If you're not savvy in education, if you're not savvy in computer knowledge, if you're not savvy in knowing God, if you ain't savvy in relationships, if wherever you're not savvy at, look it up, man. Read it, study it, and become it. You know what I'm saying? Because once you cross knowledge, real wisdom, the Bible says buy it. You know what I'm saying?
So into it.
You gotta buy it. You know what I'm saying? It's like when people come here and they deal with me with the show, you're not sowing it to me, you're sowing it to us. See, and that's the key with everything, with everybody. That everybody think they're just supposed to be giving. You gotta give. It's better to do what? Give than receive.
Reciprocity.
Yeah. You gotta make sure when you out here, you doing more giving, because guess what? You're gonna need to be feeling good through this life. Not just have a lot of money, but be feeling good too. Because a lot of times you don't feel good
At all.
Yeah, you don't feel like being bothered. You don't feel like talking. You don't feel like going nowhere. You gotta like literally make yourself. So that's why you gotta keep constantly building yourself in your holiest of holies. Like I called Dean. I said, Dean, get up, Dean. And I kept telling him that because I know he wasn't in a good place with himself, with his family right now. And I was telling him that for the make him strong, because he said, how I go? He said one back, not one back. He said that what a man sows is what he reaps. I'm sowing it to him, so somebody else will come sowing to me.
Exactly. And
one plant, the other water. God get the increase.
Yes.
You know, so and a lot of people think this stuff ain't streets, but it's ghetto though. It's straight gangster. See, the Bible is really gangster.
It really is.
It's really like I'm talking the Bible about gangsters and thugs.
It really is.
The Bible about gangsters, thugs, pimps, prostitutes. David was a pimp. You know what I'm saying? David was a pimp. Joseph, he was a dude who felt sorry for himself. He felt like he didn't need nothing, but watch this. He was big dog status. He looked good, and he was about his paper, and he had swag. A lot of people don't know that. Jesus didn't have on regular material, bro. Jesus had on the best in the world on Louis Vuitton, Versace, Gucci.
Jesus was a celebrity.
Yeah. They gambled for his rags.
Because it was worth something.
Because he was swagged out. He was sauced up. He was dripping.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come here to save the saved.
Man.
He came here to make sure.
People try to make God lame. God ain't lame, bro. Jesus ain't lame. The Holy Spirit ain't lame. The Holy Spirit will tell you something super gangster and blow you away. He did it to me.
He come for the lame.
Yeah.
But he ain't lame.
No.
He ain't come for himself.
100% gangster. Watch this. Why when all the gangsters get a street up, they get their life to God? Answer that. Or they become a Muslim. They gonna become something spiritual.
Or all the rappers become preachers. MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Chris
Rappers
Tucker.
ain't nothing but preachers, bro.
That's it.
Now, a lot of people don't understand that, man. A rapper is a preacher, bro.
You're listening to
There ain't no game, bro. I know, because I'm one. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to be real with you, bro. Whatever God want me to do, I'm going to do it. That's what I'm about. I'm just about enlightening my people to tell my people, man, to get strong and keep getting stronger. And when I say my people, that's those who believe in God. Don't get that twisted. There ain't no color. Ain't no color in the spirit.
Just how you were saying, like, in seasons you sow, certain seasons you sow, it may not reap that next week. It may reap 6 months later. You just got to keep sowing because you never know. It may, in another season, everything may grow.
I love this song. Watch this.
Everything may grow.
Do it. Do it. Do it till you're satisfied. Whatever it is. Do it. Do it till you're satisfied. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
You gotta do it till you satisfied. I always go to that song, bro, and use that analogy because I'm gonna tell you why I realize the open of our eyes really come from things that we understand. It don't come from things that we don't understand. We gotta comprehend it. That's why when Jesus went to a carpenter, he was a carpenter. Yeah, he went on people's level where they was at. He's not gonna come to you, God, if you love rap, he'll come to you as a rapper. Somebody who just like you ain't gonna give you the word. If he come to you like a businessman, he gonna come to him as a businessman. He got a business too. Let me see you. You gonna see? Oh yeah, that's what's up. Me know God love you, bro.
Straight like that.
Yeah, you like whoa. Okay, that's deep. That I ain't gonna see that coming. And that's how it is.
That's how it be.
That's how you roll. Cause see, God, like it was. I thought it was just a cliche, but it was real. God moving in mysterious ways.
Very mysterious.
See, bro, I'm gonna tell you what that meant. I thought that was fake. I thought it was cliche. Then I thought it was just sounding cold. But guess what? I realized it was facts. Cause watch this. A lot of times, man, I was in position in predicaments. I didn't know how I got there, man. All I know, man, it was real. And it happened, bro.
Gotta be careful how you entertain strangers.
You may be entertaining angels unaware. Big up. And I'm glad they're out there on me. I'm glad they're out there working. You see, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. They're like right now on the streets, man. How you think they're gonna reach a gangster? Through another gangster. Look at Kevin Gates. Everybody love Kevin Gates. Look how he's going 100% positive. He started off 100% negative. Now he's going toward the positive more and more and more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's that old man that's dying. He's dying to his flesh.
Yeah.
Quality of life.
People are becoming that superhuman side. Too.
Yeah.
They speaking things.
Everybody a superhero like you said earlier. That was dope when you said that like that.
Yeah.
Big up to everybody out there, man. Shout out, man.
We just looking for our superpowers. We just lost superheroes looking for our power.
That's it, man.
And once you get it back, it's over with.
Yeah, it is, man. This OG table, man. Peace to the greatness. Shouts out, man. Dean Sheridan and that boy Essence in the building, man. You already know. Back to the music. Man, big ups to all the music lovers out there, man. Big ups to the whole Block Party Friday family.
Unique Radio.
Big ups to everybody, man, who tunes in. Man, shouts out to my dog, Rich Black. He saw the dream, baby. So we just here to live it, man. Rest in peace to the great Kobe Bryant, man. And his daughter, baby. And everybody else who's in that helicopter. Yeah. Always stay focused on being at the right place at the right time. That's important, kid. So, you know, just being illiterate just ain't good, period, man. I think everybody should get into the know of things that they're not in the know of. And hang around other people that want you to be that way too.
Thanks.
Don't hang around people who don't want the best for you. You know, Kevin Gates said that too, man. Big up to Kevin Gates, man. You know, he been through a lot, he done a lot. You know, one of my rounds. He from Baton Rouge, I'm from New Orleans. And, you know, like what he said, go where you celebrate, not where you tolerate. He said, guess what? I was giving you the game the whole while. You know, you gotta keep it real, bro.
When you celebrate, they'll work for you. They'll do it with you.
Yeah.
If they see you good at something, they'll figure out what you don't know how to do and make it great for you.
And make it great.
And they become a family.
That part. And that's important, man. That's important. Because a lot of people be going through a lot. Everybody needs somebody. You know, you just never know who gonna need you and who you gonna need.
Exactly.
Because everybody, the key is everybody gonna need somebody. So watch this. When you do meet that somebody that you always needed, I'm talking about friend, girl, husband, wife, family member. Make it solid, man, and go ahead on and do the right thing by each other. And take it there. It ain't hard. But I'm gonna tell you what make it hard. It make it hard when you think it is. So man, thank you. So is he.
It's called doing the right thing, isn't it?
So shall he reap.
Then you doing the right thing too now.
Yeah.
As a man thinks it, so shall he reap.
Right. Yeah, because you know why? If you could think it, I like the Reverend Run say this. He said, if you could think it up, this Reverend Run from Run DMC, me and him got the same mentor. He said, if you could think it up, you could think it down. You got to get that. If you could think it up, you could think it down. From out of the other world into this world. People got it. It's not a game. Anybody can manifest anything they want to. All you gotta do is just keep doing it. You cannot do it one time and expect great results from it, for it to happen overnight.
You know, if you're walking towards the sun, you'll never be afraid of your shadow. You know,
That's a good one.
You're listening to Highly Unique Radio.
That was different. Like when Moby Dick was a mental. Well, Moby Dick was a mental, boy. That's crazy. That's one of Dean's favorite slogans.
Oh, come on.
When Moby Dick was a mental. But Dean, man, tell us something, man, about being, because you're an older gentleman, man. What you think about social media and the internet and everything that's going on, and all from a gentleman from your perspective and your intellectual?
Well, you know, I've always tried to be someone that, you know, messed with that stuff, you know, because I saw the evolution of it. So, you know, you want to learn as you grow. But after a while, it even became too fast for me. You know, I had a lot of things I had to do in my life, whether they were out there selling, you know, business, you know, creating business, you know, all the things you got to do. Then you got your family, you know, and then you've got your spirituality. And of course, you've got to have time to work out, you know, because you want those endorphins running. You know, it's an amazing thing. So, you know, you only have so much time in the day. So when you do share quality time with people, you want to make sure it counts, don't you?
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mess with that, man, a long way, bro.
You're listening to Highly Unique Radio.
I just want my people to know that just get stronger, keep getting stronger, keep growing, and keep, you know, introducing yourself to different people, keep eating different foods, going to different places. I'm looking forward, man, to about to start hitting California, New York. I'm about to start just going through them, bro, and hollering at people that's like, whoa, what's up? But people I connect with already, and I'm doing stuff with, like people who are already like popular or famous or who really got a lot going on, and they invited me already, so
Kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
Kick it up a notch.
Yeah. And you should know you're from Germany, so.
Well,
I was born in Longstow, Germany. That's crazy.
Oh, you were?
I was, yeah, military. My dad's military.
Yeah, he got German, half Sicilian.
That's
See?
crazy. What part of Germany?
Well, from southern Germany, like Bavaria, places like that,
Okay.
you know, down there. But she had some family in Frankfurt and some other areas down there.
Gotcha.
And I've got some relatives over there. You know, rest her soul, she passed a couple years ago. So, you know, I learned how to speak that language when I grew up because that's the only language she could speak.
Speak some of it right quick, some German.
Really?
Yeah, say something and then explain it what it is.
I don't know. People know something. You know, really simple things like Guten Nacht. You know, that's pretty simple, right? Like
You said Guten Nacht?
Yeah,
What good night mean?
Guten Nacht. Good night.
Good night. Oh, good night.
Oh, good night. Yeah, it makes sense. Good night.
Well, I mean,
I said that here in America.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people say the language is really
I said that in America, I wouldn't even be German.
Yeah, but you know, you just see things go on, you know, as time goes by.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you like, I remember there was a time when you could build your own computer, but they weren't sold at the stores. So you had to have an IT guy. And then you put it together. I remember building my first computer with this guy in the 90s for about $4,000. And I had
Y'all built it together?
Well, he helped me. He showed me the parts to, and then we did it together. So that's how I learned about.
I had to ask me to do that with him before.
Hard drives,
I'm ready
stuff
now.
like that.
RAM access memory and the motherboard. And
All that, yeah, all that stuff.
I knew all that lingo. That's crazy.
And
I knew all that. I heard it.
Yeah, I took a little tech class, but I was bored.
Man, I knew that already. My right in God, bro.
See, I knew word processing was the ticket because I was working in an environment where I had a secretary, and I no longer had one. So I had to figure out a way when I started this business to invoice my customers in word process. And it was just, it made business for me. It made it possible for me to do business all these years. So, but as time goes by, it gets so fast. You're more interested in a guy like me, you know, doing his affairs, running his business. So, but I would say, even today, the way that they're talking about splitting social media platforms, how they're going to be putting controls, you know, on the different things we use, how we use them,
Yeah, so you got
gathering information. All these things are coming together, and you know, your greatness and I have been talking about this megaverse for quite some time.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite it's scary. But on the other hand, it's going to be a wonderful thing.
I'm gonna tell you what it reminded me of. When I first saw Avatar, I knew the world was changing, bro.
Yep.
Man, bro, come on, let's be real, bro. That movie was not regular, homie. That was not a regular movie. I'm gonna tell you, but that was a movie like y'all ever saw District 9?
Nah.
Yeah, I think I did.
District 9 is where the aliens had landed at. They say in a certain spot. I forgot where the state it was. I'm gonna look it up and come back. But it was like District 9 was made about a movie where the space aliens were located at, but the government's keeping it top secret, so they had it out there stashed away. But if the aliens was out there, District 9 wasn't a regular movie. See, you can always tell when a movie is prophetic. In other words, when it's stating a fact that's either occurring in the earth or it's about to occur.
Or they'll have like little, like Matrix had a Nebuchadnezzar and
Right.
and
It's like clues in that.
clues, but it's meant for the chosen. That's why he said, "I give you eyes, but you do not see. I give you ears, but you do not hear." That's meant for.
Oh, I read that scripture 3-4 times a week.
I give you eyes, but you do not see. I give you ears, but you do not hear. Those who are meant to hear and see those treasures are understanding the map and understanding the purpose. We're
You
going
mean
to draw
like Bill Gates doing the documentary on something like CV-19?
Yes, we're gonna draw the laws. We're gonna draw the laws to what matters, because that's what's wrong with the world.
That was 7 years before.
We're so full of so much knowledge. We have so much worldly wisdom that God can't even put His stuff in us no more. That's why the prophets are asleep.
Wow.
And that's the problem with knowing too much about the wrong stuff. Because now when something that's accurate, then here comes God with an example, demonstration, then the calamity, then the lab, then the warfare. That's what we set up for. That's what everybody who's came in our lives that we've influenced, something either good or bad happens.
People don't.
Now I'm about to say this one here, and this one here blew me away. I was watching Charleston White, right? And Charleston White was saying on I seen a reel, I think it was a reel on Facebook, and Charleston White came out and he was telling it to somebody, I forgot, I think it was a dude. He was in an interview, and he told the dude, he said, you know what's going on right here? We in the market of, he said, the telephone is the mark of the beast. He said, guess what? It was gonna be in your hand. He said, what? And he said it was gonna be in your hand and it was gonna be in your head. He said, what'd you do with your phone? Put it in your head.
And what's on the back of it? A bitten apple. What did Eve do?
Wow, bit out.
With an E.
That's crazy.
And it goes back to that. So
bro.
it's repeating itself symbolically right in front of our face.
Look, watch this. I never knew. I had to think. I said, man, this movie it was talking about cloning on Avatar, right? They was talking about cloning and turning you into something different, right? And now, you know, we dealing with the metaverse. Now watch this. Now this the other one. Think about it. When they got on top of the animal, what they did, they plugged it in to their heads because it was an electric car.
Chip.
Yeah, it was like this stuff It's about to change, man. Solar about to take over. The whole world is evolving, fam. And watch this. This is the mistake that people make. It's not the world evolving by itself. God designed it that way. He created everything. Don't think He not in the know. Don't trip out.
Everything that has a beginning has an end.
Thank you.
And when we understand that that is inevitable, you'll find happiness through your process.
Yeah, you do.
Because the rapture is real.
It ain't. And guess what, bro? No cap. It's not easy. Being happy through your struggle and your process, but it's happiness there. Because think about it. If you get there, right? And I say if, when you get there, right, to where you're going, because you're going to get there.
Peace, no understanding. Amen.
Right. You want the peace of understanding, and then watch this. It's going to be work time. You think you're working now. You're really going to be working then.
Facts.
But right now, it's the process.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it while you're here. Because you ain't going to be regular no more.
At all.
Look,
You ain't going to be able to be out like around regular people.
we went through test tube babies. And,
Yeah.
and the aspect of that spiritually, and also the ability for one to trust their government with this kind of stuff as well.
Right.
So you put those two together, and it can be the most wonderful thing in the world, or it can turn out to be something very evil.
And that's why we have to put our trust in a higher government. Because we live in a disorder, a lawless world. We live in a fallen world, and it's not healing itself. So when you put your mentality in the government of heaven and understanding the economy of heaven and understand that faith is the currency of heaven, you'll start to operate from that. You'll start to think and move from that to where this place don't even mean nothing. That's what happened with Neo. He started to realize he didn't have to fight these agents. He controls the matrix. He started realizing he was God's son, so he was able to stop
How many matrix they had?
Huh?
How many matrix?
4.
4.
And the 4th one is resurrection, like if Jesus came back.
You saw all of them?
All of them. And watch them over and study them. Study, because that's like I can't stop growing. You don't want to ever stop growing. When you get hungry, you might learn something new from in this season on a different movie, and you're like, dang, I didn't see that this way.
Wow.
But the Matrix is like the Bible, and it's basically about Jesus and the second coming, and the attack on Zion is what's happening to us right now.
Wow. Big ups, man, everybody out there, man. Y'all hear it, man. There's a lot of great revelation came tonight, man.
So what's real crazy? In part 4,
Neo and the agent fought the architect. So when you understand the symbolization of who Neo was and who the agent was, remember Jesus and the devil was brothers at first before the devil was tripping. So you got to understand that we are becoming the darkest of dark, because now the devil don't even have to influence us. Everything's just repeating itself. He don't even have to do nothing except sit back and let everything go in the order he already pushed it.
Wow. That's dope, man. See, man, y'all already know this is OG Table Piece of Your Greatness. That's that boy Essence, man.
Yeah.
Y'all already know.
Listen
and
up.
that boy Dean Line Sheridan in the building. And, man, you already know yours truly your greatness, man. And this is OG Table Pieces of Your Greatness. Back to the music.
To go handle the Philistine, bro. It don't take that many people to go take over the nation, bro. It took 12 to take over the world. Look at Jesus.
Hey,
and the
man,
apostles.
we back in the building. Shouts out to everybody out there, man, who tuned in, man. It was truly a great show. I enjoyed it. I know y'all did. Big up to everybody who out there. Big up to that boy Essence, man. That boy Dean, the Lion Sheridan in the building.
Let's
Yo.
Yeah, man, we had a great show, man. So, what you learned tonight, Dean?
Well, I kind of think that, it's cool to be part of something, especially when, people are on the same wavelength. You always really have that feeling when you're, talking to somebody about something, that you want to compete in the arena of ideas.
Right.
Those ideas could be used for good, they could be used for evil, they could be used for your business, your family, however you want to apply it. But I know when you pretty much, follow God's footsteps, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a problem,
No, it don't. It's dope.
So faith will deliver us, okay?
Yeah, it will.
And grace is the gift.
Yeah, it is, bro. Big up, Dean. Let them know where they can reach at, man, and what you do.
Yeah, you could hit me up at My Home Improvement Company at Gmail, or on IG, Dean Sheridan 8, D-A-N, Sheridan, D-A-N in the end. So, I do a lot of work for people. In fact, over the last couple of years, I guess it has been now, even more than that. But, you know, we do a really good job going into fall here. You know, if you got anything like roof or gutter related, particularly gutter related, that's really good. We do a lot of siding and windows and.
Yep, and I do the measurement, so.
Yeah, we've done stuff like that.
Yeah, we get Essence on board, man, helping out too, man.
Sure.
That'd be dope.
Sure.
If we build it, they will come.
Yeah, they will.
That's right.
So Essence, let them know where they can reach you at, bro. New member alert.
Check me out, man. Essence_chosen. You can check me out on Spotify, Twitter. Check me out on Facebook. Man, blessings are coming. Singer, songwriter. Shout out all the A-list celebs I'm working with, man. Shout out my brother Uday. Shout out everybody in the city that's going hard. Playlist Academy. Y'all just tune in, man. We're gonna have a lot of things going on. Movies, skits.
The whole nine.
Everything will have a message behind it. We just put God first. I'm gonna leave this with y'all. Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything will be added unto you. That's everything you want to touch. He'll give it to you. Just put it.
Big ups, man.
Let's go.
I love that, man. That's big. That's big speaker talk, man. So, man, go on Block Party Friday 7 and sow a seed, man, into the movement, into the ministry, into the situation, man, to really help what we doing over here, man. If you want to leave a special donation for Dean Line Sheridan, Block Party Friday 7 on Cash App. $ Block Party Friday 7 on Cash App. If you want to leave a special donation for Essence, Block Party Friday 7 $ first thing, man. $ Block Party Friday 7. If you want to leave a special donation for True to Me 20, Pretty Eyes Creek, or you want to leave one for your greatest truly, man, your Block Party Friday, man, 7, man. And so, man, we big ups to all y'all, man. Big ups to everybody who out there, man, who tunes in and listen to us, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. You go find me on all streaming platforms under your greatness, YR Greatness. And I'm talking about everywhere, man. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YR Greatness. And just come give me a follow, man. Come check out what I'm doing, man. I'm doing everything big. You better believe it. And I ain't even from Texas. I'm from New Orleans. So, man, big up to my hometown, man. Check us out on Block Party Friday, Instagram, man. Big ups, man, to everybody who come be here tonight. True to Me 20. Shouts out Pretty Eyes Creek. Shouts out, man, to everybody who got love for us. Shouts out Framed by Frankie. And you already know, hold your tongue and say, Beach Box.
Beach box.
Beach Box.
Beach box.
Beach Box.
Beach
You
box.
Beach Box. Man, we out of here, man. We love y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Y'all already know what it's here for, man. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 to 10. We'll be here with bells on Highly Unique Radio. Don't snooze. You snooze, you lose. We out.
You already know. Y'all know how we coming. You know who this is. Yours truly. Your greatness.
The producer.
Block Party Friday. And you know we turn it up. Put up for the city and you know we know what's up. Party Friday. Every time we turn it up. This right here your station, get that up and turn it up. Party Friday. Greatest in the building, turn up, time to get it. It's that turn up party station, nice house baby, come get with it. Party Friday. With the ice we going up. Pull up to the station, naked till we turn it up. Party Friday. Party Friday, let's get turning, let's get lit. Pull up to the station, put up for your city. Turn up ice us in the building, on the Friday, yeah, let's get it. Till we going up in Atlanta, yeah, it's time to get it, cause it's like Party Friday.
You already know.
Block Party Friday.
You know how we coming. Up and at 'em. No snooze.
Party Friday. And you know we turning up. Put up for the city, and you know we know what's up. Party Friday. Every time we turning up. This right here your station, get that up and turn it up. Party Friday. Greatest in the building, turn up, turn to get it. It's that turn up party station, nice house baby, come get with it. Party Friday. With the ice we going up. Pull up to the station, naked till we turning up.